So number 3 on the target 4 packet proofs, I don't have the picture up, but you can just follow along on your own packet with the picture in front of you. I'm going to go ahead and start this proof with step 1, just listing out my givens. I know that n is parallel to m, and then p is parallel to q. So n is parallel to m, and p is parallel to q, making those dramatic parallel lines that don't look like L's. That's just given to me. All right, so step 2. Let's see. I'm trying to get to the fact that 4 and 8 are congruent. So I can't jump from 4 to 8. I can't do that. I have to go either to the side or down. I'm going to go ahead and go to the side over to angle 1. The relationship between angles 1 and 4, I can see those are alternate exterior angles. So I'm going to go ahead and make that observation. I'm going to say for step 2, angles 1 and 4 are alternate exterior angles. Abbreviating a ton here, but that's okay. And the reason is just the definition of alternate exterior angles. Alright, so I actually can make an observation about alternate exterior angles. The relationship between them is that they are congruent. So I can say that 1 and 4 are congruent. 1 is congruent to 4. And that is just the alternate exterior angles theorem. Sometimes I write out the word angles, and sometimes I just make that little angle symbol with the apostrophe S, just to give you a heads up on what I'm doing. I can make a if-then statement between 2 and 3, so I'm going to draw a little arrow there. My step 4 is I'm going to go ahead and make a connection between 1 and 8 now, which I can do. If I go ahead and ignore the right side of my diagram, I can see that I have a connection between 1 and 8. Those are actually also alternate exterior angles. So I'm going to make that observation here. So 1 and 8 are also alternate exterior angles. And that's just the definition of alternate exterior angles. So I'm just making that observation. Now I can finally talk about the relationship between those two. So alternate exterior angles are congruent, so I can say 1 is congruent to 8. And that's the alternate exterior angles theorem. I can also do another arrow between 4 and 5. Because I knew that 1 and 8 were alternate exterior angles, I could say that they were congruent. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my step 6. Finally, I have a couple congruency statements here between 1 and 4 and 1 and 8, so that I can finally say, using the transitive property, angle 4 is congruent to angle 8. And that's based on the transitive property. And it came from steps 3 and 5. And I'm done.